Hello and good day to you all. Today I'm going to be putting my 2 meter 77s antenna back up. That's the intention anyway. We'll see how we go. Let's do a quick update on what else has been happening. So as you can see, I've moved my end-fed antenna. It's now out here in the very back garden where my Wellbrook antenna and my 2 meter antenna is. It's using a DX Commander pole to get the first elevation, and then I've got a what's this one, soda beams, a soda beams pole lashed to my washing line, and that then goes over a little bungalow to the front garden. And I have to say, results on all of the bands have been really good, and no interference on the 6B TV, so there's been no input. There's been no kind of like power coming back down on the 6B TV, but I've made some changes in the SAC, but I'm saving that for another video. But first today we're just looking on the outside, so I'll need to get this antenna up first today. But yeah, I mean, this pole, soda beams pole, really flexible, looking good. Not had any kind of real wind down here lately. Not nothing like we had at the beginning of October, which caused me to take the 2 meters antenna down. So I'd be interested to see how this mast holds up. I mean, the soda beams do come with a really good reputation, and likewise the DX Commander pole has just been through everything. It's just a really strong, robust mast. So yeah, happy with that. And I'm using my Barenco tilt base there. So yeah, that's doing a really good job keeping it. You see, it's not guide down, but it's just so flexible, and the mast is doing a good job. So yeah, we go. Yeah. Worst case, it's just going to snap, and where it is, it's not going to hurt anyone. So there we are, that's good. So today the plan is, I have to, what happened at the beginning of October, you may remember we had all of the storms, and you can see how long this ground stake is about half out of the ground, but this was in over here. The winds were so strong, it took that ground stake out, but thankfully all the other supports I have on this mast kept the antenna from going over. Funnily enough, we didn't get a weather warning ahead of that. I do pay close attention. Obviously, all these antennas up, you know, you have to keep an eye on the weather, thunderstorms and winds. So yeah, I do keep attention, but this one we just didn't get, well, I didn't get any notice. And when I came out in the morning to do my antenna inspection, it was listing somewhat. So in between now and then, I've just not had a bit of a cold, just been really busy. So this is probably the first weekend we've had some time to get back out here and to get the 2 meter antenna back up. So I do enjoy making contacts on 2 meter 77s. So it's a brilliant EX50 diamond antenna, is absolutely brilliant. I'm down in a dip here, and this mast only goes up 40 foot. But you know, going east does very well. Going west towards Poole and you know, obviously West Country is a bit more of a problem. But if I go north towards Blandford and the furthest repeater, I can hit regularly, no problems whatsoever. I can remember rightly, but basically it gets me into South Wales. When I use that repeater, it gets me into Somerset, Bristol and South Wales without problem, assuming the people on the other side have got a good setup to hit the same repeater. But yeah, I mean, the repeater I use most on being here on the South Coast is the GB3IW. Has fantastic connections all along the south coast. Yeah, I've had QSOs via that repeater on 5 watts portable, and from here, yeah, everything's 5.9 plus. So really good repeater, and thank you for all the people that run repeaters. We owe them a debt. I mean, it's a lot of hard work to keep these things going. So thanks to all repeater owners that keep these things going and keep the hobby alive. I think in France they're trying to get rid of 2 meters, so it's important we use the frequency and they don't nab it, because I don't want to end up with a radio that's useless on a frequency where I should be able to use it. So let's keep 2 meters 77s alive. I don't think that will be a problem in the UK, and I don't think it's going to happen in France either. So yeah, fingers crossed. So today, what's the plan of action? First thing to do is get this lower connector on. Currently we can see it's just got that what we call in the UK a Jubilee clip, it's commonly known as a hose clip universally. That goes on just above that, and that's the bottommost support. That will go on there. Already got 2 more on there. I tend to use just the top one and the bottom one. That's the plan. I could do all 3. But let's make sure I just get it up first, and it does take a fair bit of getting this up and down. I don't mind saying. That's why I had to wait till I was well enough over my colds and not feeling unwell to get out here and push this up, guy it up, and hopefully keep it up. Then obviously you have to measure it, make sure the antenna's still resonant on the required frequencies, and then I'll be doing the cabling a bit more permanent as well, because it's really good coax I got here. It's I think it's RG8 if I remember rightly. I'll double check that. And for VHF, this has been really good for me. I've ordered this via a company on Amazon. The only thing I wish they did do, they made it if I ask, is custom lengths, because at the moment I've got I think 3 10-meter lengths barrel jointed together. What I really need is 30 meters. Ironically, I do have a huge roll of M&P Ultraflex, but I just can't get the connectors to work. But maybe I can try and be a bit more patient and get the cable to work, because I know it is a really good cable. But there we are. Let's see what we can do with the connectors. In the meantime, I've got this coax, and that needs taping up. The barrel joints need taping up to stop any water ingress. There we go. First things first, let's get this connector, let's get this one on, and then get that rigged up, and then when the bottom's done we can start on the top. Good good grade rope. This is Mast rope. Wasn't cheap, but you want to know that rope's dependable if it's going up and staying up there for a while. And this stuff really is, it's brilliant. There we are. Let's crack on. Right, here we go. Second time lucky. The first time I clicked the wrong button and done time lapse. But anyway, TLDR. Yep, first stage is all rigged up nicely. The idea is to make this as straight as possible. Back, forward, left, right. I will get a float on it, a bubble float, just to make sure. Obviously you want it as straight as possible. When the antenna goes up fully extended, because it is a height, and it's not heavy, that antenna, but you wouldn't want it coming down on you, that's for sure. So yeah, it's going to be rigged up. The first stage of the rigging's all gone really well. Nicely in the ground, nice and tight. You can see already it's got some, it's not going to go anywhere. That's good. Did talk a little bit about the bottom mounting plate. So this is just to keep the pole onto the climbing frame that I used to get up to do the service work. But the other part, the important part, is this heavy duty plate here, which we can just about see. It's got a big metal plate there, which has then got 3 big screws that go into the ground, and then these 2 on either side. It's got what's usually used for when you take your dog camping and you want to doggo can be tied up for the night and have a nice nap and you won't run off. You can tie them up to that. But for me, they go straight down into the ground both sides, and add an additional level of support to the plate, keeping all things level hopefully. Yeah, it's going well. First stage is up, so my plan now is to I think I'm going to guide the topmost part and see how she is from there. So I mean, I think a 40-foot mast, 2 rigging points is sufficient. I've got some on there for free, but I think two will suffice. But let's see how we go. Yeah, it's all going well so far. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope this is useful to you guys, and let's go for the push and get her up. Hi all, so I'm just about to raise the topmost section where the diving X50 actually goes onto. It's already on there, so I don't need to work on that this time. But with anything like this, you know, where you've got tools up and you're standing up in the air, it's good to have them with you. So what I do when I'm raising this, I loosen everything off. So got my Jubilee clip here, got my screwdriver with me, loosen it off. And I can do these up by hand, only needs to be hand tight. And I can then slide it up. When it's fully extended, just tighten the Jubilee up, and it's got the guying section on top of it. Each part of this mast has Jubilee clips on it, and that's mostly for additional layers of protection really. The clipping on these is really good. So yeah, here we go. Let's push up the top section. My first attempt at putting it up, and I can see what's happened. It's anticipated, I was expecting it, yeah, something to pop up. So what's happened is one of the ropes has got caught on where I put in the tilt base. One of the ropes has got caught on it, and if you're not used to seeing it, you won't see it. But if you look carefully on you got the top section which is fully extended, the second section and the third section. The second section where it's tethered is slipped. So that's cool. It's all going well. When I've worked out the routing of the ropes, did get tangled. I think you look over there by that bush, that red, there's a nasty thorny bit, and the rope got caught in there, which wasn't very nice at all. There we are, got him out and routed nicely now, so good progress. So next thing is to take it down, get the second section back fully, and get a spare level on it, and make sure it's nice and straight and well rigged. So far so good. Here we go. Well, took 2 dives and a little bit of pedaling on the ropes, but it's up there well and good. It's come out really well. So thing to do now is get a antenna analyzer on there and make sure the SWR reports are still all good. They should be. You know, I checked the connection that went up. Should be all good. Yeah, I mean, it's all rigged. So I've got 3 guy rights on the top section, and three on the bottom, plus everything else, and a little bit of slack in the top, just so it can blow around in the wind. So we don't want it being tight, so there's no movement, but obviously we want it so it's supported. So yeah, it's looking good. You can see the height of the GX commander pole next to it. I don't think that's the full height of it, to be honest, but yeah, looking good. VHF, UHF, touching my head, touch wood. I don't think those two will get any interference between them. HF signal from the end fed, and it's below it as well. So yeah, below it physically and in bands. So yeah, 144 and 430 on the 2 meter 77s, and 80 all the way down to 10 on the end fed. And obviously I've got my 6-speed TV on the other side. So yeah, it's pretty good setup. So let's go and get the RigExpert, the UHF one, mini stick, and fingers crossed we got some positive reports on the SWR. So here we go, not turned her on yet. Just turn her on. So there's a multiple, really good little app. So there's multiple ways you can use it. You can see the Bluetooth icons come on already, so my phone's attached to it. So multi does all the common amateur radio frequency. So let's start with that first, and then it scans through, and then it finds the ones it's present at. So there we go. It's found 2 meters and 77. So 77s, I'm getting an SWR of 1.19, and on 2 meters I am getting a SWR 1.23 at 143. So yeah, really happy with that. Doesn't mean I have to take it down. Just need to do the barrel connector. So if we just come out of this, we go to ham, what we can do down here will give you a nice graph. Look at that, fantastic. Yeah, can't complain of that. Everything is 1.5. That's really good, isn't it? And if we go to, oh, that's come out. And it's the top button in it. Change. How do you change? There we are, 2 meters. Yeah, oh, nice flat curve. Look at that. 1.2. We're not going anywhere near 1.5. It's 1.2 all the way down. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, brilliant. We're back on 2 meters and 77s as far as I'm concerned. Just do the barrel connector. I'll show you how I tape it up with amalgamated tape, because there's a way to do that as well. And then hopefully I'll be back on the 2 meter net on Monday. So this is the G4 PRS Paul Radio Society net is on 2 meters on Mondays evening. Gets a fair bit of the club members coming on it. It's quite nice, and what's really good is like the difference in where people are and the signal reports you get between them. You can really tell especially for me, you know, there are people saying I'm coming in 5.9 plus, but that's because I'm on the same side of the hill as whereas the folks who are actually in Poole behind the dip, like down near Poole Harbour anyway, down that way, they have real trouble copying me. But who knows, maybe I've set up the mast better this time. Let's see how we go. And what'd be nice as well, about to get back on the repeaters. Will be good fun. Cool, so here we are. Job done. I'll use the app and get some nice charts as well, and I'll try and see if I can't get those in the app. What else can we do? So, oh, we've got RX charts, so here we go. Let's have a look. There we are, got a look at that. Very cool. Right, you can change the bandwidth, plus 25. That's brilliant. For such a small device, I mean, this does all the bands, so I can do the same thing on you know, what I'm doing now. I can do on so look, the bottom button adjusts the frequency and the top button adjusts the range. Let's get it down. Say this. We should just hold it down. Right. There we are. Gives a reassuring. May hear it, but it gives a reassuring vibration when it's changing. It's quite nice. Return loss. Ah, good. What TDR is. Maybe someone can tell me what TDR is all about. I could just read the manual as well. Doing something, it's taken a long time. Yeah. Maybe that's the length of the kite, I don't know. Never seen that one before. There we are. Let's see what else we can do. There's loads in here. Okay, so single. Let's do you get all types of information, so isn't it? Can we get down to 145,500, which is a 2 meter call-in. See, I like the larger Zoom series. We don't have a keypad to type in the frequency. I remember having to use these buttons. You know, let's get in there. I think it's doing a whole megahertz each click. Let's see if we can't get it down to 145,500. There we go. So 2 meter call-in. SWR 2:1, so it's a little bit high, but nominal. What other stats have we got? IZ, so yeah, resistance 42, you can see there, and then impedance 973. All good. Anyway, let's wrap this one up and finish off. I'm getting tired. Rightio. Oh, I could say good afternoon. I haven't looked at the time. So as you can see, I've got the mast up. The next thing to do is I haven't previously done it, but I'm going to this time. I'm going to put a bit of amalgamating tape on. Got a SA239 barrel connector in there. I'm going to put amalgamating tape over the whole of this. So it sounds kind of trivial, but what I've understood, and please do feel to correct me, way to do this is to go from the top down when putting tape on. Reason for that is because, like, when you're going against gravity, the water will try, will try, I think, to go up and then get in the connections. So yeah, go top down, start at the top, wind the tape round to the bottom. So then when the water does try to work its way up the coax, you can't get into the connections. For this job I'm using the best what I could afford, so in this case it was Super 33 Plus amalgamating tape. What's the importance of amalgamating tape over electrical tape? So electrical tape does do the job as well. It's very good. I've used it on connections before, but if it's going to be out for any length of time, really what you want to use is amalgamating tape, because it's like galvanized. So when you tape it up, it's just really strong stuff. It's just more robust. It's designed to be outside for quite some time. I would dare say years, before you need to worry about taking it off. So there we go. So I'm gonna tape this up nicely. I'll be putting some pictures. I write the whole of this up on my website, and you're about to see it in the end. Here we go. Right, so got that nicely taped up, so going down top to bottom, stop any water getting in it. Just put a bit of electrical tape on there just to secure it down. So you don't want to put too much of this stuff on there, because when it does need to come down quickly, you hear about a weather front that's coming in, thunderstorm, etc. This is always going to come off. So it has to come off quickly. Well, not quickly. You don't want to put 10 layers of it on, because it's going to come off. Yeah, it's holding the coax on there nicely. Antennas on there good. So yeah, gotta keep the water from going in. Let's route it back into the shack and get a radio connected up and see what we can do. Yeah, exciting times. Hello and good afternoon. This will be my final part of the video. As you can see, it's a bit untidy in here. Okay. Let's focus on the reading reports, what we get. Let's go straight to multi. What we getting? There we are, doing very nice. SWR 1.14 on 2 meters, down towards the CW end, but still I'm happy with that. It's low at the CW end, that's good. And let's have a look. The graph, yeah, I mean, look at that, it's fine, isn't it? All the way through. We got very good all the way. I don't think it goes above 1.5. We go back, multi. Let's have a look at 77s. 77s, 5 stars, 103 on, not quite sure, don't mind saying, on whereabouts that is in the 77s band. But yeah, fantastic result. They're all good. So I do have the adapters. I could put my Kenwood in, get the IC705 out, put that into the antenna. I'll leave that for another time. I think the important thing now is the antenna's up, it's good and straight, it's well tethered. All the connectors wrapped in amalgamating tape. Keep the bad weather out. It's been really nice weather today, very mild, no wind. couldn't ask for better conditions in November. And as we see, 2 very good SWR reports on RigExpert. The next is the next video will be actually using using the antenna to make some contacts. So yeah, do make that another video, but for now we can all see that hard work has been worth all the effort. Got the antenna back up, feed line into the shack, and very good SWR reports. Thanks again. I hope you all found this interesting and useful. Any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to ask. And anything you want to say about what I've said, please do go ahead. I'm here to learn as much as I am to show what I'm doing. And I thoroughly love this hobby, and looking forward to rejoining the net and making more contacts on 2 meters and 77s. Bye for now. Stay safe. Take care. 73 to Echo 0. Proximity Echo saying 73 for now. Bye bye.